What's up, Madden community? MT Squared back with another Madden 22 Ultimate Team video, and today I'm giving the people what they want, a Steelers theme team. I've had a lot of requests over the last month or two about doing a Steelers theme team. I put it all on hold because the secondary was just severely lacking. It was really tough to pair with another team, but and it still is lacking in my opinion, but they did get a nice upgrade a couple weeks ago on the secondary, and paired with the right team right now with some other team upgrades, this is a really good squad. So today we've got a 50 out of 50 Steelers and 25 out of 25 Patriots theme team. And this theme team will also have one open spot. So you notice I have 51 Steelers and 25 Patriots. Both of the playbooks are set to Steelers, so you can change out one of them if you'd like, or if you want to upgrade one of the positions. Honestly, I think it'd be better off just changing out one of your playbooks if you're more comfortable with that. So I will go over the required cards throughout the video, what you need on offense for the multiple chemistry cards, and what you'll need on defense so that you can get to this 51-25. All right, so let's get into the squad. Looking at our offensive line here, we have Dan Moore, 94 overall left tackle, Alan Faneca, 97 overall left guard, David Andrews, 96 overall center, Shaq Mason, 94 overall right guard, Trent Brown, 97 overall right tackle. So really solid offensive line here. Obviously highlighted by a couple 96s and 97s. Honestly, even the 94s aren't that bad for a theme team. And then for our tight ends, we're going to use that season champion card, Pat Freiermuth. He can get upgraded to a 99 overall. If you don't have him upgraded, that's fine. You could use that Eric Ebron, 93 overall. There is also the Rob Gronkowski, 97 overall, I believe he gets powered up to. You can use him as well. I took him out because it was a little difficult to get the Patriots players down to 25 just because they have so many good cards. So I took out Gronkowski just because if you're going to use Freiermuth, then you're probably not going to use Gronkowski, at least as a receiving tight end that much. Looking at our quarterback situation, you can use Tom Brady, obviously. I personally think that Michael Vick is the better option. You can use Tom Brady, like I said, or you can use Ben Roethlisberger, whatever you decide to do. But Michael Vick on the theme team with the +2 speed boost is going to be insane. For your running backs, you can really choose between Cordarrelle Patterson or Fred Taylor as your primary running back. You can't really have both of them. They both played for the Patriots, and again, there's just too many Patriots players on here. You're going to have a hard time getting it down to 25 because there's so many good players on here. So I would recommend choosing between one of them. I personally think Cordarrelle Patterson's a better one. Fred Taylor is also a really good option, though, especially if you already have him. I wouldn't go out spending the coins replacing him with Cordarrelle Patterson if you already have Fred Taylor. LeGarrette Blount is backing him up, not with the Patriots chem. He's got the Steelers chem on him. And then for our wide receivers, we have an awesome wide receiver trio with Chase Claypool, Randy Moss, and Chad Johnson. That's a pretty sick trio of wide receivers right there. And then we have Franco Harris at fullback with Mean Joe Green out of position fullback backing him up. And then for the required cards on here, so Isaiah Wynn, your backup left tackle, he is the stocking stuffer card for the Patriots. He gets ×2 chemistry. Alan Faneca, your left guard, is the Team Diamonds 1 card for the Steelers, so he gets ×3. Roger Saffold, your backup left guard, is that all AFC playoffs card, so he's going to count for both team chemistries. You're going to need him. Eric Ebron, your backup tight end, is the stocking stuffer card for the Steelers, so he gets ×2. JC Jackson, your wide receiver 4, he gets ×2 chemistry. He's that backyard ballers card, but because he gets ×2 on the defensive side of the ball, he also gets it on the offensive side of the ball. I did test that out when the program first came out. He definitely gets ×2 chemistry. And then we have Kevin Faulk, your third running back. He's the Team Diamonds 1 card for the Patriots. You're going to need him. And then Emmanuel Sanders, your wide receiver 5. So he is that all AFC Harvest card that came out, and he played for the Steelers. So he's going to count for both teams. Plus, he's going to get ×2 for the Steelers. You will need to go into the team chemistry section when you upgrade the player. Go to the bottom right, underneath all the teams, there will be a plus sign. You can add Steelers chemistry here. That's the only way that you're going to get the ×2 chemistry for the Steelers. I get so many questions both on the comments in my YouTube videos, also DMs on Twitter, MT Squared. How do I get ×2 chemistry on Emmanuel Sanders, or even Roger Saffold for the Titans, or the Leonard Floyd or Ndamukong Suh card? All of those cards have the plus sign on the bottom right of the team chemistry. So it'll list all of the ones that they get for the conference, but you need to manually select which team you want that ×2 chemistry for. So make sure you do that for Emmanuel Sanders. Looking at our defense here, so really awesome defensive squad here. We're going to start off with the cornerbacks. Randy Moss, 98 overall, backyard ballers card that came out. Might be the best cornerback in the game right now. He's got amazing speed. I think he's got 97 speed stock. Plus he's got like 97, 98 man end zone and press. So he hits all the boxes on the stats for cornerback. The only one he lacks in is the play rec, which I think is like 91, so a little lower, but EA Sports usually gives out of position cards a lower play rec when they're out of position for obvious reasons. He is also 6'4", so really good corner. I think him and Charles Woodson personally are the two best corners in the game right now. For our cornerback 2, we're going to put Michael Vick in over there. So Michael Vick, also a really fast card. He's got 96 speed, got really good man, really good zone. His play rec is also a little bit lower. He's 6 feet tall. Sean Springs is also 6 feet tall. So I would recommend putting Sean Springs in your third cornerback or in your slot position also for your corner position because he has a higher block shed. So Michael Vick's block shed, understandably so, is terrible. It's like 58, I believe. Sean Springs is about 75, 76 or something like that, which is not bad for a cornerback, but you definitely want to make sure Sean Springs is in your slot position. For our cornerback 4, we're going to slide Cam Chancellor in there. He does get cornerback as a secondary position, and we're going to need to do that because of the fact that we have 2 safeties, which I'll go in a second, that need to be on the team. So in order to get some other safeties in there, we're going to put Cam Chancellor in as our cornerback 4. He is going to play every single down, though, so it's just another way to get some extra safeties in the game, and then J.C. Jackson as our cornerback 5. So for starting free safety, we've got Minkah Fitzpatrick, 96 overall. I chose him over Logan Ryan because Logan Ryan is only 5'11", and Minkah Fitzpatrick is 6'2", I believe, or 6'1", one of them. And then Jordan Whitehead is your backup free safety. He's that all NFL card that came out for the playoffs. So he gets every single team chemistry. He's going to count for both teams. You're going to need to have him on the squad. And then over at strong safety, we have Troy Polamalu as our starting strong safety with Rodney Harrison backing him up. And Rodney Harrison's that Team Diamonds card, so he's a required card. So that's why we have Cam Chancellor in at cornerback 4, just to get some extra safeties in the game, because Rodney Harrison is not going to see the field pretty much at all. Honestly, that Jordan Whitehead card I find to be really good. I use him on my squad, and I still have him, as long as he's playing that like curl flat area or hard flat area, he's really good. He's really short. He's only 5'10", but he has insane hit power, I've noticed. And then his jumping is really good. And EA, I think they made up for the fact that he's shorter. He definitely gets a lot of interceptions for me, I've noticed. And then for our outside linebackers, we got Joey Porter as our right outside linebacker with Chandler Jones as our left outside linebacker. Chandler Jones, that free agency 98 overall card, he gets any team chemistry. I know he played for the Patriots, but make sure you put Steelers chemistry on him. Any of these optional cards, you always want to make sure you put whatever team you have the 50 out of. That way they get the +2 boost to the speed, excel, jumping, agility, and strength. That's the other one I'm missing. And then for our middle linebackers, we got Levon Kirkland and Luke Kuechly. Kuechly gets any team chemistry, obviously not a required card, just the best available option. So if you don't have him, then you could just backfill. For your defensive line, we got Melvin Ingram as our starting right end with Vince Wilfork and Mean Joe Green as our 2 starting DTs. And then Jack Youngblood, we're going to use the team captain card on him to get him into the lineup. So for required cards here again, on defense, Jordan Whitehead, your backup free safety, he's required. I went over him earlier. And then Joey Porter, your right outside linebacker. He's the Team Diamonds 2 card for the Steelers. He gets ×3. Rodney Harrison, I went over him. He gets ×3 chemistry. It's a Team Diamonds card. Jack Youngblood, I chose him as the team captain. You can put anybody in here that you want. You're going to want to put him or probably, actually, I wouldn't even put Lance Allworth in because we got really good wide receivers, and you need to have J.C. Jackson and Emmanuel Sanders in. So your wide receivers 4 and 5 spots are already taken up. And the fact that we need to have Kevin Faulk in at your third running back. I mean, you could put Sean Alexander as your second running back if you really wanted, but I think Jack Youngblood's a better option. I did skip out on putting Akeem Hicks in at left end. He probably wouldn't have seen that field that much anyway, so I figured we'd just put Jack Youngblood as the starting left end. And then J.C. Jackson, your cornerback 5, he gets the ×2 chemistry for the Patriots as well. Looking at our special teams here, we got Johnny Hecker. He's that 91 overall card that you can buy with 7,000 training in the training store. He gets any team chemistry when you buy that training card, so we're going to put Steelers Chem on him with Nick Faulk as our kicker. I just threw in Randy Moss as your kick return, punt return. You can use anybody you want, obviously. And then for our specialists, we're going to add a couple sub linebackers for safeties, Isaiah Simmons, Derwin James, just to give you guys some more options in at sub linebacker or in at safety. And then for our primary pass rushers, we're going to have TJ Watt and Chandler Jones on the outside as your edge rushers. Both of them have well over 90 for speed, power move, and finesse move. I always like my defensive line, especially my edge rushers, to have over 90 for both power move and finesse move, and they're both extremely high. I think they're even over 94 or 95 for both of those. Vince Wilfork and Melvin Ingram as your inside guys. Vince Wilfork, the best run stopper in Madden right now, in Madden Ultimate Team. So I would definitely recommend him with Melvin Ingram. If you wanted to use a faster defensive lineman on the inside, you could put Melvin Ingram and Jack Youngblood. And then, as I mentioned earlier, you're definitely going to want Sean Springs in the slot. So I will put into the description the required cards needed. I did go over those earlier, but I'll put them in the text in the description of the video, any card that has extra team chemistries. And that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, drop a like and subscribe so you can see future content. And if you want to see a couple teams featured in a video, comment down below and I can try to get that done. I'm definitely going to start doing 1 to 2 videos a day. So my new job has kind of slowed down a little bit. I've gotten settled into it. I'm also working from home now, so I have some more time on my hands. So definitely looking forward to doing some more videos, especially with some more new promos coming out. So let me know what you guys want to see, and thank you all for watching.